Well, after the state capture report was brought in the public domain, there were calls for the president to step down. The DA and the EFF demanded that the president must resign. It seems that the political parties who are considering the public protector's report as sacrosanct are ignoring remedial measures suggested by her. The parties have instead harped on the Zuma must go at their own convenience. The report says that the president has been instructed to appoint a commission of inquiry into allegations of state capture, but has to leave the selection process to Chief Justice Mogoeng. Treasury will ensure that the commission is adequately resourced, commission to be given powers of evidence collection like the public protector, commission to present the report with findings to the president within 180 days, president to submit to Parliament within 14 days of releasing the report. Well, in contradiction to what the former public protector's report says, the opposition parties are asking for resignation of the president. The DA, the EFF and other opposition parties are demanding that the president must step down.
The ultimate call we want to make is that Jacob Zuma must resign, because Jacob Zuma is unfit to hold the office of president, and it would ultimately ensure that we can focus on critical issues that South Africans need to focus on, which is the fact that we must create work for people, end the scourge of corruption, and ultimately ensure that we deliver services for our people.
I think if the public protector had more funds, she should have done a better job. However, the job that she has done is sufficient for us to say that the president was involved in the state capture. And I think we should take heed to that. And also, if you want to continue, you're going to waste state funds, resources again. Even if the president takes it back to court and on review and so forth, we will be wasting good money after bad. And I think very seriously that we should now look at it, how we can achieve the best results of what it is. And the best thing, one of the best things to be done is the state president should now step down and give somebody else a chance to run this country and take it forward.
But there are voices that believe that the opposition's demand is uncalled for.
There is not one mention in the recommendations by the public protector even making a murmur of President Zuma having done anything wrong. This is a line which the DA has been shouting and pronouncing every time they get an opportunity. And now they have the EFF, who is the violent arm of the DA. This is how politics is unfolding in this country. Every murmur, every court case, they use as a forum to want to undermine, demean and attack the president of our country, President Zuma, who remains the voice and who remains the appointee of the majority of the people of South Africa.
Certainly from the opposition side, the expectation for them is as usual, that they would call for the head of the president. But on the other side then, in terms of the ANC, they will have to carefully look at way forward in terms of their political strategy. How would they manage this? Because it needs to be managed between now and the time it obviously would go to Parliament. I think imminently then somebody's going to say, let's take it to Parliament and have the matter debated in Parliament, especially in terms of the recommended action as to what must arise out of it.
Well, the remedial actions suggested by Madonsela in her report points to a separation of powers. First of all, she's taken the president's right away to appoint a judge. Her report recommends that the president will appoint a commission of inquiry headed by a judge selected by the Chief Justice and not the president himself. Then Madonsela orders the NPA to effectively probe when it is a prosecuting body. Her remedial action says that the National Prosecuting Authority and the DPCI will look into the matters in this report where it appears crimes have been committed. Also, the report takes the power away from the new public protector to probe state capture Part 2. The remedial action says that the public protector will monitor the implementation of the remedial action, and the Secretary of Parliament and the Director General in the Presidency are to provide periodic implementation reports to the public protector.